I'm just gonna get on here and talk to you guys real. Everybody can't be a quitter. The easiest thing for people to do when they're trying to accomplish any goal is to just quit. The hardest thing to do is to keep moving, keep going on, keep trying to do those difficult things even though things might not be working out. I see a lot of people online, a lot of videos talking about how entrepreneurship is not all it's cracked up to be. Entrepreneurship is hard, and how people aren't as successful as they thought they were going to be in entrepreneurship and stuff like that. And that's to be expected. That's everything in life. But most of all, especially, it's the most difficult thing trying to have or trying to build or trying to create a successful business. That's one of the hardest things that you're going to do in life. Keep in mind that Apple started off in a garage, and most companies were not successful. Most large companies and most small companies were not successful right off the bat. There are a few occasional companies that are just going to be hit the ground running and be successful right away, but that is not the regular thing. That's not how this normally happens. Normally it's very, very difficult. Normally it takes years and years. Normally nobody believes in you. Normally companies have to reinvent themselves several different times before they get any real significant traction. What's going on, Mr. Camp Life? How are you? How are you? Thank you so much for joining in. How are you so much? How are you, Gail? Thank you so much for joining in also. The easiest thing for you to do is quit, especially if things aren't working out, especially if you are worried about what everybody else thinks about you, especially if you're worried about, nowadays it's really, really tough with everybody posting up nice pictures on social media and stuff like that, and everybody talking about how successful they are, and showing all the things that they have and stuff like that. It can be difficult. It can be difficult to continue to run a business that's barely making it. But I encourage you to continue to try to build that business up to what you want it to be. Because the reality is, the successful businesses that we have right now, like a lot of these businesses are going to need to be replaced. And the entrepreneurs or the people that are trying to be entrepreneurs and have successful businesses today are the people that are going to replace those businesses tomorrow. And if everybody quits, what are we going to have in a couple years from now, right? There's going to be like nothing. So there has to be a certain amount of people that keeps on trying until we're able to replace those businesses, or until we're able to find our success, or until we're able to find the one good thing in our business that gives us the edge on other businesses similar to ours. And you're never going to find that if you quit. You're never going to get good enough at the thing that it is that you're doing to where as though your product or your service stands out more than somebody else's to get that consistent business. So you definitely need to not give up if it's something that you're truly interested in. Now, with our industry, I think a lot of people got involved with this industry thinking that it was going to be so easy. Oh, I can make a shirt. Oh, I can sell a shirt. This is easy, right? And a lot of people are taking the most easiest route that they can. That's why DTF is so popular, because that's the easiest route that people can take. And it's effortless. You literally just get a heat press, order some transfers. If you have a half decent graphic, press it onto a shirt, and you're selling t-shirts. That's why DTF is so popular, to be honest with you guys. Because everybody wants to make a quick buck. Everybody wants to take the easy route. Nobody wants to deal with how difficult it is to, oh, you always hear about different machines and how difficult they are to operate, right? It's hard because my print head keeps getting clogged. I can't figure this out. This machine is junk because I can't get it to work. Everybody's always complaining, and everybody wants to know what's the easiest way to do this. What's the least amount of money I can spend to get the best this or to get the best that? What's the best machine to buy that I won't have issues with? Nobody wants to deal with the headaches. And guys, to be 100% honest with you guys, the person that deals with the most headaches is the person that's going to be able to navigate whatever issues arrive in their business. All right. So when you see everybody talking about, oh, I want to do this, I don't want to do that, that's too difficult. You can pretty much point out the people that are just in it for the money, or the people that are like really trying to figure out the nuances and why things don't work versus why things do work, and the techniques to make these processes better and stuff like that. It's real easy to differentiate the two types of people, the two types of entrepreneurs, the two types of business owners. And I encourage you to be the business owner that is looking the difficulties, facing them head on, because you're going to need to, everything that you try to do in life is going to be difficult. Everything that's worth having, that's worth putting effort into, is going to be difficult. It's not going to come easy. You know what I mean? And those things that do come easy, everybody's going to jump on it, and it's going to be saturated in 29 seconds. And it's those things that bring you overnight successes. People see right through them eventually, and it's not sustainable business models, right? Like, you have people that are not really in the business, but they just sell things to show you how to do certain things in the business, but the things that they're selling aren't proven. You know what I mean? And some people are successful at it, and some people aren't. I don't knock them for it, but at the same time, when you achieve a certain amount of success doing those things, like, how do you sustain selling a course over your whole lifetime, or selling courses over your whole lifetime? It's like, it's very, like, you think being an entrepreneur, selling products and not knowing where your next set of money is coming from. Like, imagine being somebody who doesn't do the business, but your specialty is selling courses, trying to teach other people how to do the business that you don't do. How stressful does that sound? And like, your whole livelihood depends on getting a group of people to purchase this course or that course, right? So not to say that all the courses are bad courses, because obviously some people have a gift for doing certain things, and they're giving you legitimate information without actually having to have been proficient in certain things in the industry, or maybe they're just proficient enough to accomplish whatever they're trying to accomplish. But at the end of the day, guys, if this is something that you want to do, if you're committed, don't take the easy route. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on everybody's future, because this is what happens. If you quit on yourself, right, there's gonna come a point in time where certain professions are dwindled away, right? There's not that many people doing it, and that time has come right now. It's certain crafts, it's certain craftsmanship that we don't have today, that people had like 20 to 30 years ago. Like, you can look at our furniture that we buy in stores and tell that all the people that really used to love it, that really used to carve out the details in the furniture and things like that, Where are they? Right? There was a point in time where machines made producing certain things easier, and those craftsmen got weeded out, and now we're left with IKEA furniture. You know what I mean? So um, the industry needs us, certain people that really love what it is that they're doing, to push the industry forward, to push the boundaries, to challenge different things that don't make sense, to make sense and help other people understand certain things, of how equipment operates, or different functionalities, or give suggestions and spit out ideas and stuff like that, or quite frankly just talk sense into people that don't understand like what's really going on behind closed doors. Like the industry needs all of that, and without that, if everybody quits, then in the next 10, 20 years, like this is all automated. This is all automated, right? Creativity, all that AI, it's all automated in a couple years if everybody quits. And what's going to happen is the 1% that owns everything is going to control this, because this is still a needed thing. People still need decorated garments and stuff like that. They're just going to like have AI making generic graphics and generic embroidery and generic things, and you just type in what you want, and then it's all the 1% stay the 1%, and we get nothing, and we just stay workers forever. So it's like, guys, what are we doing? Don't let these videos that of people that just got into the industry to make a buck discourage you from doing what it is that you really want to do and chasing your dreams. Let me fast forward my DTF real fast, because one second. I'll be right back. I want this to dry properly, and I got a client coming to pick their stuff up. So let me just push this forward a little bit. Got to do that every now and then because it stopped printing. So yeah, guys, misery loves company, and people like to. It's entertaining for people to laugh at other people, and it's embarrassing for people to, when you're trying to do a certain thing and you're not achieving the level of success that you want to achieve. Your family looks at you weird. Why are you still doing this? But sometimes it takes years. Sometimes it takes years and years for stuff to get going. And if you're comfortable in your skin, and if you're confident enough where you're at, and if you don't care about what other people think, and you set your lifestyle up in a way where when times like this happen, you're not like struggling. Like certain people, like let's face it, this is a depression right here. We're going through a depression, whether the media wants to say it or not, whether people want to say it or not. Home prices don't make sense. Interest rates don't make sense. Car prices don't make sense. Food prices don't make sense. Nobody's spending any money. This is the depression. This is the depression, right? Everybody, whether they admit it or not, is getting less income right now than they were before. I don't know. Maybe I can say, okay, I won't say everybody. I said most people. I've heard and seen some people saying, oh, right now is fine. But most people, I think, from the people that I've interacted with, most people are experiencing the same thing. And I'll tell you what we learned right now. We learned that everything that we do affects other people, right? And this is the way the world is working right now, and we are experiencing that. We're experiencing what they talk about when money circulates, and the government shut down just trickled down, and everybody pretty much felt it. Like, whoa, like my sales just went from best month ever to WTF. Swear to God. But I position myself in such a way where I'm still comfortable. I don't go out and buy new shoes all the time. I don't go out and eat out all the time. That's not my thing. I don't, do crazy things. I did all that years ago when I was younger. You guys can check my YouTube channel and see when I had the gold chains, when I had their SL 500s and the big trucks, and I would travel like almost every month. You guys can go back in the YouTube channel and watch all of that. I don't do a lot of that stuff anymore. I got it out of my system, thank God. But now I position myself where I can live a type of minimalist lifestyle in abundance at the same time, because I have the things around me that I need to continue to generate some type of revenue. It might not be as frequent as I'd like to, but it's still consistent. It might be a little spaced out than what I'm normally used to, but it's still something I can depend on. And I have other streams of revenue, like, my first house and stuff like that. What I'm saying is you have to position yourself to the point where when things like this happen, you can absorb the impact. So that's something that we should all learn from what is going on right now. All right. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Your business is not failing. The system is failing right now. That's what's really going on. The system is failing. So it's not you. It's not you guys. And if it's something that you really want to do, then keep on doing it. And trust me, going to get a regular job is not the answer, because everybody is getting laid off. All companies are downsizing. So look, all those jobs that you want to go get, these are entrepreneurs that started these jobs, and they're experiencing the same thing that you as a small business or entrepreneur is experiencing. So what's the point in running and hiding and trying to do something different when everybody's going through the same thing? I don't know. But just be creative, change your business model a little bit while we're going through all of this. Figure out ways to sell things and to produce items that people definitely want to buy. Think outside the box and just keep at it, man. Keep at it. That's all I got for you guys. Let me let me go ahead and see what people are saying. With depression or no depression is always opportunity to make things happen. Being a businessman means you're a problem solver. So that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hit the like button, you guys. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'm out of here. I just wanted to give you guys some words of encouragement real fast, because there's a whole bunch of Debbie Downers, whole bunch of videos I'm going through on YouTube and saying like, geez, everything is doom and gloom. Yo, be happy in the space that you're in. Be happy that you got one embroidery machine. Be happy that you got one sublimation printer. Be happy that you got one vinyl cutter. Make some dope designs. Make it happen with what you have. And when things hit the fan even more and nobody's shopping at your store, go outside. Put some shirts in your hand. Put some shirts in your truck, in your car, and just go outside in the real world and show, like, look at this. You know what I mean? Go interact with some people. We've had COVID just passed. Well, it seemed like it just passed. It's been a few years now, but go outside and communicate and talk to people, shake some hands and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So just do what you need to do, guys, and stay encouraged and don't be discouraged. All right? The world needs us. The world needs us to keep on trying, and the world needs us for us to keep on reinventing our businesses so we can be successful and we can be those bigger businesses in the future. All right? Peace. Share this video. Talk to y'all guys on the next one.